This video is going to be about wet sanding the clear coat techniques and how to do the job carefully and not burn through the clear into your base color, which happens to be black. Now what I've used is my 800 wet with this is a soft pad, the other one is a harder pad, and then I have a little piece of 800 which I use for the finer areas. Now with a piece like this where I've got a lot of, that is, I don't know, orange peel or fish eyes, that's one is an extreme bitch case. But this one, what I've done is I'm basically taking the mountains out of the clear, which are only going to be exaggerated with the next coat. You see this little spot right here, which is actually that's a dust spot, and the clear is sunk around it. But the more clear I put on it, the more it will exaggerate that spot. Same with all the rest of these. Now what I've done is I've taken my 800 grit here, and I have gone along this panel very carefully, and you stay away from the edges. See these edges here? Don't touch them. Or down here, these are horrible. Or around this area, right here. Okay? Now, a lot of young painters get impatient. They want to do one panel and get it perfect. Now, the dangerous part about that is, suppose you start on this panel right here and you want to get it done. A lot of younger people, even older people, get frustrated and they'll start going fast and making mistakes. If you burn through to the primer, you're going to have to repaint it. That's all there is to it. So what I suggest is you take your pad over here and use warm water and soap. The soap, it acts like a cleaner and it acts like a lubricant, so that you don't really gouge and scratch the surface. But go over the areas, the larger areas, which are going to shine, with your pad. And then what you do is you take some of your paper over here, right there, wipe it off, check it every few minutes, and then if you're getting kind of bored, stop, pick up your piece, okay, and move to another side. Now this one has a lot of crazy angles. You'll notice that along these ridges right here, and these ridges are put in there just to keep this box stable, but I haven't touched any of them on top or on the bottom. I have gone a little bit here by this sticker and a little bit on the other side. And then I've also gone on the back, this little wider spot. But that's it. You want to stay the hell away from these little tiny circulars right here as much as possible, because that is very, very thin paint. Another problem is around these holes. That's really thin paint. What you want to do is we want to knock down the majority of the clear high and low spots. And we do that by getting the flat areas first. Stay away from all this and the edges. These edges are notorious for burning through. You're not going to see them when you're done, but you want to do the job right. We take the flat pad and get most of the hard areas. Wipe that down, and then we come back with your fingertips and using the 800. The 800 takes off a lot. As you can see here, these are flaws in the plastic when it was made. Alright, now we don't know if these are high or low spots. Right here, where you see this plastic has dripped off, you need to just go close to that, take it off, and leave it alone. These areas right here, take it off, leave it alone. This right here is where I nicked it on something. But you'll notice the edges right here, right along here, all the way down here. The edges right along here and in here. Another thing that we have to look at is that what is going to show and what's not going to show. Right here is where the exhaust comes out of the bike. It comes out like this, and it goes right along this edge. So I know that all this isn't going to show. This may show a little bit right here, but this will not. Therefore, I'm not going to worry about this that much, because it's an optical illusion as you're looking at it right now. But when the bike, and I'll go put this over on the I got this cool light. I'll put this on the bike, okay? When you're looking at the bike, the main thing which is going to show is all the flat shiny spots. And when they show, for instance, I'm never going to touch anything up here. I will get this a little bit smooth and this. But all of this shining, when this gets done, is going to overshadow any little tiny mistakes. And you want to be real careful about getting around here too. We have our exhaust that comes out like this, and it attaches right here, and it comes around and it sits right there, or right here. So you're not going to see a lot of this area, or this area right in here. You will see some of this down in here, and those are the areas that you have to worry about doing the small things to make them look nice. You will see a little bit here, here, but not on these edges here and here. And this back here is made for, I scraped that off. There's a sticker that goes right there. It didn't come with it. It's a reflective sticker, and I'm going to do something with that. But that's the way you have to look at the project. What's going to show, what's not going to show, and don't worry about what's not going to show. And when you get it all super bling and super absolutely perfectly mirror smooth, it will hide a lot of things that you think it wouldn't hide. And I know this, and as a beginning painter, you'll learn. Okay.